My name is Ozzie Gonzalez, and I'm the owner and founder of P3 Consulting. P3 Consulting is a sole proprietorship consulting practice that allows me to help clients by helping through strategic planning, organizational development, and all sorts of training to help. First heard of Latinos in Transit as I was preparing to go to my very first APTA conference. And this was, oh boy, I want to say maybe three years ago, something like that. And I was attending in the capacity of a board member. I was the board member for TriMet, the transit agency in Portland, Oregon. And at that time, I joined them to an APTA, and the general manager, Sam Dessou, introduced me to a few of LIT's founders. So I went to an event, we had a dinner, and I'd say the stars were aligned from that moment forward. Pues ya, just don't let the casual wear fool you. Ya estoy más viejito. So I can think of a few instances in my life that I feel have really been moments of success. But I'll bring one from transit, since we're talking to Latinos in transit. As board president, this is a more recent example. I worked with the public agency, with the GM and one of the chief capital projects directors on bringing out a transit-oriented development policy. And to me, that was a big deal because I come from urban design, architecture, the capital X world, and I understand the importance that a robust transit system is, and how much it depends on the user group, the context, aka the right density in an environment that helps public transit be more valuable to its residents. So helping bring transit-oriented development back to our region at a time when we weren't really talking about it, we weren't really doing it, and we were about to expand service was a really impactful conversation. It led to the creation of a new department in the agency. They've launched now half a dozen projects that are transit-oriented development projects, which I think continue to get more excitement from our other agency partners, the counties, the cities around us, and other transit agencies that can see at our Portland scale what we can do with transit-oriented development. So that's kind of a geeky one, but I think it might fit well with our lit crowd. Wow. Well, I think the first thing that comes to mind is community, comunidad. And I'm sure I'm not alone in that one. It's being able to know that I have a network of people at all levels within the transit industry across the nation is such a valuable resource. I was so glad when I connected with them, and being able to bring and add value to that community was just part of me feeling like it's why I got into the board, it's why I got into transit, it's why I decided to pursue becoming a professional, something that my mom and my abuela would be proud of. So it's part of fulfilling that ability. I'm at the place in my career where I have relied so much on mentors, on champions to lift me up, and I'm getting to the place where I'm really excited to do what I can to give back to the industry, to the community, and to my comunidad. So for me, it allows me to have all of that, and I get to still look upstairs to people that have a lot to teach me. So I'm still very much a student in the process as well, and I find all of those opportunities within LIT. Doing there, I just left the TriMet board in the fall of last year. So in 2025, I'm really excited to grow my book of business within the transit industry sector. So send me your referrals, let me know who I might be able to help. And of course, I am going to be helping answer the question on the ways I can help by updating my website. I'm working a lot right now on pulling together my project profiles, grabbing testimonials from my current clients, and starting to put that together so people can see what I do, what I can do, and who I am. Because I think to answer the first question then, for me, I really like to balance my professional world with my artistic world. As a hobby, I love the arts and I love to make art as well. I do theater, I do music, I do public speaking, and all of that I like to weave in as best I can into some of the work that I do. So it wouldn't be unheard of for me to do an activity in the middle of a strategic planning session that will include some music. I like to incorporate that into my process, and sometimes I might even finish off with a musical piece. So I'm never too far away from this little bad boy, and I really like to play guitar, and I really love to bring music out to the world, and that's one of my favorite hobbies that I've been doing mostly. I'll be doing more of this in 25.